Good evening, viewers. My name is Pretzle, and today we're playing Sid Meier's Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword, continuing from where we last left off in our Sneaky Continents Roosevelt game. God, that's a long intro. I don't even remember what I was doing, even though it was just a few minutes ago. I just wiped out Ligurian. I suppose the next thing is to take out Phrygian, but that is painful to do because of its hill archers, and I kind of don't care. I was sorting out my broken economy. I should get a reminder in a turn or so about this. I would expect. Maybe. Oh, yes. So next turn I'll get the thing about the thing. New York citizens, show reminder at end of turn. No. And there is our barbarian galley. I was wondering when they would show up. That will pillage that. It's guaranteed to. Well, I suppose not guaranteed, but... Actually, no. It's far enough away, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4... I think it can only see 6 tiles in to plan a thing. So it might not, it might do. Regardless, it's going to go one way around the coast. Either west or east. I hope it goes west, so that it passes that and is not able to pillage it, because that's one out from the coast. The workboat, however, is forever away and thus not a concern with regards to the galley. Unless it keeps going that way. In which case I'm boned. But we'll see. Now you were that tile's sentry, so you sit still. You know what? Screw it. I will keep working that. It'll have a better output in the long term, so I'd best do that. Chicago, however, gets no benefit out of the lighthouse. No immediate benefit, anyway. So I should have built a granary there first, but alas, no matter.
Awaiting your orders.
Actually, okay, so I hate that. Yes. This is one thing I hate about this game. I can't click to open up a city if there's a worker in front unless I zoom out weirdly. So I'm gonna get that to do that. No one wants to do that. Let's just do that. Actually get the lighthouse out. What do you recommend doing? Growing as quickly as possible. I suppose, of course, you do. I'd rather work the commerce though, so I'll do that and work in a bit, I suppose. We'll see how shit goes. You go there, and next turn you assist in quickening the production of that plantation. You go there and cottage up that tile, because that's worth doing, right? Absolutely. Now you want to do that, do you? Let's not. I need that library out so you can work the fish and actually grow. Sorry, how far in? Right. So that is 20% of the way through. Getting 3 Great Scientist points per turn and 2 Great Merchant points per turn. So eventually Great Scientist points will exceed Great Merchant points, and I'll have a better chance of getting a Great Scientist in Washington than getting a Great Merchant in Washington. Of course, before then I'll get a Great Scientist in Boston, so ultimately it won't matter. But let's just end the turn here and see how things go. So I can't do a damn thing, and that galley is heading towards my clam. I don't want the galley heading towards my clam. I want the workboat now to go to Chicago. I think that'll get there before the galley will. If not, then I will dick around that island a bit and try and race away from the galley. Ultimately, my intention is to rebuild the clam workboat, clam fishing boats that the galley will destroy. Not that it matters too much. I can just keep working the rice when that's gone, but still not ideal. So with that done, you do that, you do that. Roads there, and I've cleared the jungle, so you clear the jungle on the hill. You clear that jungle there, you sentry on that hill, and you go there and build a cottage, I guess. And I need cottages now. I should have been building cottages a long time ago. But cottages are one of only a few ways that I'll be able to start improving my economy again. So, choices. I can either explore north a bit more and plan even more city sites, or I can rally troops down here. I feel it's going to be more effective to go north rather than attack Phrygian, because I do not have enough of an advantage against the hill city archers in Phrygian to do much with them offensively. So let's get this chariot going north a bit, and this stack of axes can move one tile north. Right, so now you do that, get more commerce coming out. And instead of working the coasts... No, I'd still rather you work the coast. But then you replace that farm with a plantation, and you can join him next turn and do the same thing. How many more plantations farms do I have to overwrite with plantations? 1 sugar, 2 sugar, there's sugar down there which needs improving, but it's not riverside, so it doesn't matter as much as these. 4 sugar and 5 sugar being done. So that sugar and that sugar need plantations on. But we're fine for now. So you go down there and work on that. That sugar can get roaded. Plug a turn of 100% research into metal casting. The enemy has been spotted near Washington. I am aware of this, and he's pillaged my fucking clams. De-frigging lightful. Fishing boat has been destroyed by a marauding barbarian galley. So, Washington, what tiles are you working now? Those tiles. Okay. How about you do that instead? Get a bit more commerce coming out. Yeah, that's better. I guess I'll do that then. Right, in 3 turns I can have the Hanging Gardens built. In 3 turns, Washington will grow. New York will grow. See, most of my cities are actually at... most of my cities at my happy cap? No, Washington's the only one that's at its happy cap. So, I guess do the 2-pop whip on that. Restrict growth by getting you to work that tile, well, I guess that tile is going to be better because it won't get interrupted by the galley, so that you don't grow. And then when the Hanging Gardens get built, I will experience the full benefits of it. I'd experience more benefits of it though if I had more cities. Now that my economy's starting to recover a bit, let's get a settler out from there. Maybe I'll hold off on the Hanging Gardens for now. In the meantime, that worker can go down there, build a plantation. That chariot can go up here. And I will need one axeman to sit there, and the remainder can go up there. You two can skip ahead a bit. That workboat needs to move. Hello. Oops. Well, I've lost this workboat then. Great.
Ready for action.
So, plantation, 2 turns till. So in 2 turns I want to skip from the Hanging Gardens. There goes the workboat. So be it. I knew those had to start showing up at some point. Barbarian galleys are always a pain on these maps. So yeah, next turn I want to switch from the Hanging Gardens to the Mausoleum of Mor Solace. Hell, I might even consider whipping a worker. Yeah, I'll put a turn into a worker and whip it. That'll be the worker that goes down there to improve that mine. And improve the floodplains tile by farming it. Now I don't really want to cottage a plains tile. Cottaging plains is lame. With that said, don't really have much else to do with this worker. Not until these borders expand in a direction. So let's whip that library and get you to start working on an aqueduct, I guess, because you don't have anything else to build. An aqueduct I would say is more useful than a barracks short term. I am still torn between whipping the lighthouse because you have no natural production. What am I saying? You have that. Yeah, to hell with citizen automation in that city. Let's actually do a bit of micro. Not that this actually qualifies as proper micro, I've seen people do things to extreme. But this is better. Well, this is the only way I'm actually going to make any progress in this game. That's by looking at things on a small scale.
Awaiting your orders. Present and accounted for.
Okay, you sit still, you sentry.
Tell me what to do.
These axes I will figure out what to do in a moment. So that is... I guess. I don't know, probably not. I have no idea. End's turn. Yeah. So now we deal with the Hanging Gardens. Put a turn into a worker, and then whip it. No, don't put a turn into a worker. Put a turn into the Mausoleum. Temple of Solomon's been built in a faraway land. The founder of Judaism must be rich. I look forward to meeting them.
Reporting for duty. At your service.
I do feel that I am drastically behind in a lot of aspects. And I feel that belief is well founded.
At your service.
Yeah, I'll need to whip something in New York to take that down below its happy cap again. And that's why I'm considering whipping the worker after growing the city again. The reason I want that settler out is so that I get extra benefits from building the hanging gardens. And if I don't get the hanging gardens, then I at least still get the 284 wealth that I will get from having built it as far as I have.
Awaiting your orders.
So what do I do with these guys? I don't want to cottage Boston though, not really. Boston's not an economic city, at least it shouldn't be. It should be a production city, given all those hills. So, oh. Yeah, you can go there, join that guy in building a plantation. And there we have stronger units, again.
What's the plan?
Right, the other guy won't get experience from it, so send out you. You require 2 turns to recover health,
Ready for action.
although if you are on his tile as well,
What do you need?
you will only require 1 turn. Oh, the benefits of Woodsman 3.
Ready for action. Tell me what to do.
So, I guess I should be chopping jungle for this city. And then, screw it, it is going to be best to just send a worker down here to do that, isn't it? That way the tiles are improved prior to the city being settled. Oh, the benefits of city overlap.
Reporting for duty.
Chop jungle. Right, combat odds.
What's the plan?
9.2%, 9.1%. I do not want to go any farther north with that chariot.
Awaiting
The
your
things that will be able to handle that spearman are axes, because axes get a bonus for attacking melee units, or for being in combat with melee units. Spearmen get bonuses for being in combat with mounted units, of which chariots count. So let's move you down.
What's the plan?
Doesn't really matter when you spend your turn to recover. And you can just build roads everywhere. Why not? I mean, Atlanta does need cottages, but it's not like I have the opportunity to build any more, or to work any more than I already am. So you're building your aqueduct. You don't really need to put that much effort into building the aqueducts. Just grow and grow the commerce tiles. That is the best route for Philadelphia to take. And, yeah. You, I think, can join these guys in improving that city before it's built.
Yes?
You can head up there towards that chariot to help out against the spearmen. You build a road on that mine, you build a road on that flat grass. Because I need to do something with my worker turns, and it's, although there are unimproved tiles around, none of them are going to be worked for forever. And I can't build any improvements that I would want until I get metal casting and can build workshops. So building roads in or outside the borders is the best thing to do with them. Hello, Archer. I think on that hill is the best tile. So you guys build a farm, and you guys build a mine. That should work well. So with more souls, now put a turn into the worker. Audio system, what? Why am I getting audio system error messages? The sound is fine.
What do you need?
Okay, this is slightly worrying. What are all these error messages? I haven't the foggiest. Let's just end turn. So you can see up here we have fur. Fur is a happiness resource that requires camps.
Your orders.
And give a little bit of commerce, but because the base tile is so shitty, i.e. ice, it would be a pain in the ass to work that fur. So I might put a city up there to claim the fur. At least there's one on Tundra. I feel like making a shitty pun here, but I shall refrain.
As you wish.
Sorry, I was talking about fur. At least one's on Tundra, so that'll be slightly easier to feed by virtue of the one food that Tundra provides, versus the 0 food that ice provides.
Ready for action.
That's delightful. So I guess let's go there, chop that jungle. You build a road. Yeah, fend off the archer. Move the chariot there. And I still need to find out what's in there, so I'll just send you there for a turn, and send you back. Barbarians would have spawned in that time, surely. In that tiny space, I don't think any barbarians can actually spawn in that space. They can. Just about. So be it. Let's get a turn of research done, and whip the worker. That whipping needs to go into the mausoleum rather than the gardens. Borders of Philadelphia are about to grow. Good. This means this workboat can be useful. And that lighthouse got built. Good. So how long until I can do a 2-pop whip on Chicago? I think that's 3 turns? 4 turns, rather. That's fine. That's good. Once again, audio system error messages. What? I don't get it. Nothing's the problem, I don't think. What? What? Whatever. I feel like I'm gonna farm that. No. That one's workshopping, which I can't do at the moment. Moving you down there was a waste of time. Let's move you on there. Get mine out faster, which will have no impact on the mine. You have 4 out of 5 experience, so you have the most to gain by attacking. You go up, see what the coastline up here looks like, and I guess you go that way. Right, so isolating this into parts, I've gotten the mainland pretty much spawn busted fully. Then there's this landmass north of the freshwater lake, plural, freshwater lakes, that needs spawn busting. Then there's this frozen peninsula up here, and there's this temperate peninsula over here. But to spawn bust that, I need to get rid of the barbarian settlement of Phrygian, which might take a bit more effort to do. So I will mark out my spawn busting sites for this between videos. And all of these guys have had their move except the chariot. And I don't really want to go back here in fear of the spearmen, because I'd rather not lose this chariot. It's gotten quite a lot of promotions. But let's send you over there, I guess. That's fine. Doesn't matter. And do an overview of all my cities. Next turn I shall get another settler out, and that will instantly get to pop 2 as soon as I build the Hanging Gardens. It will automatically have some nice improvements by virtue of these workers which are already in place, building a farm and a mine, which can work straight away. And in the meantime it can work on getting its basic things out, and then the Moai statues, I suppose, since that's what I intend to build there. After that we should be able to pick up metal casting fairly quickly, and then we get currency and Code of War so we can actually fix our economy. Metal casting will help though. I do get quick forges by virtue of being industrious, which is one of the reasons I love industrious. Forges are a very nice building. Let's look at forges quickly. Forges. No? Forge? Right click? Yes. Plus 25% hammers, plus 1 happiness from gems, gold and silver, none of which I have. Can turn 1 citizen into an engineer, which is another specialist in the vein of scientist. And required to build a few things. Plus 1 unhealth as well, but the plus 25% hammers is huge. At the cost of 120 hammers, that gives a lot of bonus production over the course of the game. And something like that appearing this early compared to a factory, which is its equivalent late game building, and is also twice the price. Yeah, forges are great. So metal casting, currency, code of laws, and then we'll see how things go, because obviously I won't have met anyone by that point unless foreign people have optics, or unless there's something down here. But once I have code of laws to build courthouses, I can start expanding a bit more rapidly, or start resume my expansion again, and get some cities up here. After that I think I want something military-wise so I can take out Phrygian. But that's not really a massive concern. Once I get code of laws, my goal should be liberalism, so I can get the free tech. But I don't know. With an apostolic palace existing somewhere in the world, in the presumably the Jewish holy city, which I was expecting to be that, but I suppose not. No Temple of Solomon there. Only size 6? Suppose they might be whip heavy. Regardless, that's someone's capital. It was a different person that founded Hinduism, based on that logic. And these other people are also different people's capitals, yeah. Good job, Pretzel. Okay, so that will do for now, I think. Next session I will set up that settler and finish the Hanging Gardens, assuming they are still available. If not, I'll just get gold and that'll fund research. And in between videos I will set up my my positions for my northern spawn busters. So thank you for watching. My name has been and shall continue to be Pretzel. If you've liked what you've seen, feel free to stick around for more, and in the meantime, enjoy the music and don't forget to be awesome.